Hi guys, I just wanted to show you how to create your own Google map using whatever locations that you have selected. So I'm in just a Google search bar, so I searched for Google My Maps, and it should be the first thing that you pop up, and you just click on Getting Started. And it should look something like this. Now up here at the toolbar, you can kind of see a couple options. There's all here. These are just ones that I've been working through and ones that I've been kind of checking out as I've been working on this project. This Victor Frankenstein one is the one that I've been working on with my seniors. Owned, you can kind of glance through that too and kind of check that out. Doesn't say not owned only because I'm on my personal account, not my school account, but another story. So if I go into Explore, I can even check out top maps, like even real life applications. If you're looking like, unfortunately, the wildfires that are happening in California right here. There's also, if you're into Pokemon, you can kind of check that out there. Just some other things that you can kind of just look through. Sherlock Holmes could be something. If you're also teaching an English class, that would be something that you might want to check out. So those are ones that's just the top maps. There's staff picks in here that Google has put through, and anything from literary references down to Bigfoot, UFO, down to just sporting events, ski resorts. You can just kind of glance through. There's one on U.S. Civil War locations, national parks, places to retire, so on and so forth. So that's an option, and those are ones that Google has put together. So anyways, let's get started, and you're just going to go up to the red icon and click Create a New Map. So we're going to pretend that we're going to create some of the geographic locations for Romeo and Juliet. So you just go ahead and title your map, Romeo and Juliet, map, and we'll say geographic locations of R and J. Click Save. And I'm just going to show you how to do two of them, just to kind of take a look at what it kind of looks like. So if I go to type in my search bar at the top, the setting of Romeo and Juliet is in Verona, Italy. So just click on that, and it'll say something along the lines of Add to Map. So I'm just going to, of course, Add to Map. Now I can click on that and I can edit it. So if I want to go in here and let's say I want to make it orange or red. Okay, so I'll click in there, I can make that, and then I can change the locations or change the icons of what I want. So let's just say that we're going to go for a hike, and I'll just use that as an icon. Now if I go back over here, I can look at the longitude and the latitude. I can even look at view in Google Maps in terms of looking at it for step-by-step directions. I can look at quick facts here. I can even send it to my phone if I want to. There's even a link back to general locations of Wikipedia, population, area, capital. I can share this information and I can save it as well. There's driving directions that you could use, and that is just something that could be valuable when looking at different locations and real-life applications of what the students could do. So let's go back into it and let's kind of edit this a little bit more and kind of look at Verona. So we'll just say this is the setting of Romeo and Juliet. And I can add a picture, so I'm just going to go into Google here, and if I go over to more, I can just do a Google image search, and I'll say Romeo, or let's just say Verona. and we'll just pick a picture that comes up. Maybe let's add a little bit more detail. Verona, Italy. And I like this one, so I'm going to click on it and I'll just hit select, and there it goes, and I'll hit save. So that's how you add the first location. Now if I want to add another location, let's say I want to add in Mantua, Italy, because that's where Romeo goes when he's banished after everything goes down in Romeo and Juliet. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to add it to my map. So there is another location. So let's go in and let's do the same thing. This is where Romeo is banished in the play. So I'll go in, change my picture. Mantua, Italy. And I kind of like that one. So I'll just select the picture and I'll save, and now I have 2 locations loaded onto my map. Okay, so let's go and just check out the map. Let's say I want to change the icon. I want to change it to, I like the color purple, and this one we're gonna add in a bicycle. And so you can just exit out of that, and now you have 2 locations placed on your map. Now, on the teacher end of the aspect, or at least let's say the ownership of the aspect of the map, you can add in a couple different things. You can add in markers in between if you want by hitting that. I can even draw a line from 2 locations. So if I'm drawing a line from Verona down to Mantua, I say Manaway because there's a town here in Ohio that they pronounce it that way. So there's those 2 locations. You can kind of see the link between that. So I'm going to get out of that there. Now I can also go in and see what is the distance between the 2 locations. Just click on the icon, and I click on the icon, and it looks like it's roughly about 24 miles to and from both locations. So definitely a really good resource to use. Even if you have students create their own Google Maps, they can also explore those 2 different locations. They can create their own maps. You can give them several locations to choose from. Particularly too, it might be beneficial for social studies, particularly like Civil War, where you can show different locations in and around the Civil War, like where various battles were located and what is the distance, how far did they have to march in between each location, just to give them a little perspective, and that will certainly help those who are visual learners in terms of differentiation. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully you're using some really cool resources you're learning in this class. Thanks, guys.